Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to use a payroll system from niafikra, which is also part of the inaya system. If you don't have inaya system, you can use this payroll system separately, but in case you have an inaya system, then this payroll system will be integrated with the accounting module on your inaya system. So to start with, your system will be you'll be provided with a URL of how you can access your system, and once you access the system on your favorite browser, you'll be presented with a similar login screen like this one. Here you'll be required to have a username and password, but in case you don't have username and password ready, you can always register. When you are registering, you'll be asked to fill this form, and once your credentials are verified by our team, an email will be sent to you and you can start to log into the system. In case you forgot your password, you can always come to the forgot password link, and once you click it, you'll put your email, which is also your username, and then we'll send you the instruction on how you can reset your account password via email. So for my case, I'll just log in. Now once you log into the system, as you can see, my system is currently blank, and this is because we haven't actually done anything. And so once you log in, you'll be presented with similar page like this, and on the left you'll have a navigation menu, and this menu will give you access to most of the features which you can access on this system. So for our system of payroll, the features that you'll be mostly interested are the ones that are under the section not written HR. So there is an employee menu which you can access all the employee records, the contract menu which you can use to access the contract record of the employee. Payroll is if there are any payroll that have been run, and even the one that have been run in the previous periods, you can always access here. Then you have my salary or wages menu, which will give you access to which will give you access to any pay slip or any salary record for the current employee who has logged into this system. And then we have deductions and income, which will be used by payroll officer to post any non-recurring deduction or non-recurring incomes that are supposed to be affected onto employees' pay of a certain period. I will cover most of the details on how to access features on this menu, but for now I'll go first into setting, and then we'll come back later. Settings and other menus can be accessed on the right top of your system view. As you can see, there is reports, of which it's a menu you can use to access reports. There is settings menu, which you can use to access settings of the system, and then there is exit menu. Now I should point out that depending on the role or the permissions that have been assigned to your account, you might be able to view some of the features, and you might not be able to view any feature that you don't have permission with. So if you are logging page, or once you log in the account, your page doesn't look similar to this, it's okay. It's just that you don't have permissions to view those features. And in case you think that you need to have that permission, you can always contact your system administrator. So as I said, you can always go out of the system or exit of the system or log out of the system via the exit menu on the top right. but you can also access other menus like reports and settings. Now, as a start, I will go to the settings menu. Okay, so settings view looks similar to this, and you'll be presented with a lot of different menus which will give you access to configure different artifacts of your systems. Now, I will start with tables. Now, tables have something to do most of the time with tax. So as a payroll system, one of the interests is to make sure that we can calculate tax which should be applied to employees' salary or wages to be submitted to either to a tax body of your country. Now, for case of Tanzania, for example, this is TRA, and the tax is known as pay as you earn. Now, pay as you earn is calculated based on a table, and that table will need to be configured to the system because it can change depending on the year. Now, if you are in a year 2018, that means you'll have to configure a table which can be applied for the year 2018.